and I was in the pool, and I was eye to eye with a giant lizard. It's not what you want to see when you're
Yeah. So
relaxing in the
guys,
pool.
Snakes, lizards, spiders, scorpions, all in the house, geckos, little geckos, big geckos, monitor lizards. Oh, get me out of here. 20 seconds in Thailand, Thailand Rob. I invited my friend Elaine to talk to you about some of the experiences of living in Thailand, and it took a dark route real quick. I didn't expect this conversation to go like this, but here's how it went down. And guys, now from sunny California, let me introduce Elaine. Hello, Elaine.
Hi, Rob.
How is life over in, is it sunny in California?
It's raining cats and dogs.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Flooding.
Oh, that's not the way you guys advertise that place.
Actually, it's on the news showing lots of flooding. I have people texting me from East Coast thinking, are you guys okay over there?
I did see some flooding on San Diego videos or something, but I don't like to watch. I don't watch the news because I don't like to hear about all the bad stuff.
Awful.
But wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Elaine was a friend of mine that lived in Kamala for how long? How long did you live there?
2 years and 3 months.
So she arrived before the pandemic and basically got trapped. I know you enjoyed your time there. It's a good place to be trapped, to be honest.
Paradise, trapped in paradise, we were saying.
Exactly. But what I was telling them a minute ago was when I first got over here, one of the first things that I noticed immediately was no hot water. Like when I went to the sink, there's only one faucet. I mean, one tap. And I said, okay. Now, guys, we all know that Thailand has hot water heaters. It's kind of a joke to say that there's no hot water, but they don't have hot water tanks unless you're in condos, hotels, or something of this magnitude that has an infrastructure on stuff like that. So I wanted Elaine to explain it more than me on what you thought when you first got over here. What was something like no? And the reason I bring up the hot water is because Elaine bought a device for her kitchen because Elaine loves to cook. And she had to have hot water in the kitchen. She bought this cool device that you could turn off and on to make hot and cold water, right?
Yeah, you had to attach it to your faucet somehow and plug it in.
Plug it in, yeah.
And you get.
But what did you? What were some of the things that like that you thought when you first got here?
Not flushing toilet paper in the toilet.
Right.
You have to throw it in the trash. The pipes are small, clogged.
Yeah. The Thailand's infrastructure, they didn't design for paper, especially the way a lot of Western people ball up a lot of paper that right. You're just plugging up a toilet here. Seriously, when they put the signs in all of the public bathrooms, don't flush the paper. It's not like to tell you what to do. It's like, it's going to back up. We're just telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pipes over here they built were very God, I don't know if it's one. I think it's 1/2-inch pipes or 1-inch. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not the Western standard.
Right.
So that was a big thing. Mine was the first thing I noticed in Bangkok was the smell coming up from. It's not sewage, even though it smells like sewage. It's not sewage. It's water runoff into the drains. But a lot of street vendors pour oil in these drains, and over years they get clogged. Did you experience that?
No, not that. I found that smell was more in the downtown type areas than where we lived near the beach.
Right? Well, where you lived, if you were to walk across from, okay, so. Where you live, that little soy that connected the main road to the beach road. Mm-hmm. If you were to walk there, sometimes the massage shops would put covers over the
right.
grid.
Right.
That's why. They were putting the cover over it because they couldn't stand it. They were like, it smells so bad.
Okay, over there.
Yeah. Because, well, in Kamala, it's because there's not a government system to go in and clean it out. It's not like an annual, we're going to clean the gutter out thing over there. I mean, when they clean something out, they tear the whole road up, which you were not here for. On the main road, they actually tore the whole main road up and put new piping in. But that'll be there for the next 25, 35 years. Device. But what else did you have to acclimate to in your house? Did you have to change anything much? We had aircon.
Right. And Honolulu would run that 24/7. So we didn't use it. I didn't use it a lot. I used the fan. The fan. I needed a fan on my face to sleep constantly. At night.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I could not sleep without a fan. I didn't need the AC on, but I need that fan.
That's me. As long as I have a breeze, I'm good. I'm good with the fan. As a matter of fact, I joke with my friends that run the aircon all the time. So my neighbor, his electricity bill is 4,000 baht a month. Mine is 400 baht a month because he runs the aircon 24/7.
Right. It makes a huge difference. You don't need that. I don't think.
I guess it just depends on, if you have respiratory issues and you need cooler air or you need drier air, because the main thing for me is Thailand's humidity. It's just unbelievable how humid it is.
Yes.
Constantly.
And people say, "Oh, did you get used to that?" I say, "No." It's like, yeah, I lived in it. Doesn't mean I liked it.
I still have to have a fan on me. I mean, last night, sitting in the yellow room here, I turned the air con off. I like to turn it on. This is a concrete building that I'm in here. Mm-hmm. This is not my house. My house is concrete, but it's more. There's more windows and airflow. And I turned the air con on here for about 2 hours to cool the room down than just the fan. Mm-hmm. Last night it wasn't working. I was just sitting. I was sitting and I hated it, but I had to turn it back on. Yeah. So
I don't miss constantly sweating and having a sticky face. Sticky feeling. The 2 showers a day. Oh, that's it. 2 showers a day for sure, minimum, right? Without.
So I mean, Thai people religiously, it's at least 2 showers a day, but a lot of times it's a shower in the morning, go to work, go home from work, a shower again, and either they go to bed or they might go out. If they go out and they come back home, it's going to be a shower again. And if there's any kind of friendship going on with somebody, it's going to shower before that and a shower after that.
I'd appreciate that.
They're very clean people. And it's very rare to find deodorant. We have roll-on.
And spray.
There's a lot of spray. I haven't seen the spray.
Yeah, there's spray, a lot of sprays.
So go back to the 70s and 80s when it was all spray and roll-on. I actually used to work at Procter & Gamble. And we had a department that made the antiperspirant. And there's these huge production lines cranking out all the Secret for Women and the Old Spice. And then one small little rinky-dink line that was creating roll-on, because people, believe it or not, still in America and still here, use roll-on. So another difference, if you come over here, don't expect to find a lot of sticks. Like, I got one right here in front of me. Don't expect to find where's the camera? There we are. That's not what you normally see over here. You usually see roll-on. Also, I've had other women tell me that feminine products here are different and limited, but I don't know much about that.
I was able to find a source that I liked at the pharmacy, I think, is where.
Oh, the pharmacy.
Who carried the right stuff for me.
7-Eleven is like 7-Eleven has pretty much a little bit of everything. It'll get you by. But personalized products, I've always found you have to go to as you said, the pharmacy or a Villa Market, or very not a over here we have 7-Eleven and we have Lotus and we have super cheap shops, and they're not going to have specialty items. They might have a very small window of section of Western products, but not a whole. Colgate rules over here.
Tons of lotions though, and the lotions all have whitening in them, whitening products in them. So you have to.
It doesn't work. I hate to be. I mean, they sell all this stuff, and they sell it by putting the word whitening on it.
And I avoided those because we like to tan, right? So it's like I don't want a white lotion.
Yeah, the Thai people are so discouraged with darker skin, even though, as me and my friends look at the skin color, like your skin color, you have a beautiful, like, tan skin color. We like that. They want to be as white as they could possibly be. Albino would be fine for them.
Filipinos are the same. Yes.
Yeah. The theory is that the darker you are, means that you come from a family where you had to work out in the fields.
Right.
That's the theory. I can't prove that or not without speaking to a Thai woman, but that's what I've heard from Thai people.
I think a lot of Asian cultures have the same. Filipinos are the same. My mom hates it when I'm tan, super tan. I'm not normally this dark, but I'm in the sun all the time, so I am now. But I have super light skin, and she doesn't like it when I'm tan.
Really? That's funny. Does she say why she doesn't like it?
Just doesn't like dark.
just doesn't. You're not my daughter, you dark-skinned girl. So tell us a little bit more before I'll let you go, but tell us a little bit more about being a westernized woman in Thailand during the pandemic. You can't get out. Were you miserable? Were you happy? Did you make the best of it? Of course, you were in, again, my little neck of the woods called Paradise, Kamala Beach, which, in case you don't know now, is almost 100% Russian.
Is that right? Oh, see,
my God, they found it.
A great time then, because there was nobody on that beach, so it was my beach. A lot of the times where I was the only one there, so it was great.
Oh boy, times have changed. If you talk to our friends over there, it's just it used to be a lot of Russian tourists would venture up to Kathu Beach, but now they've come, which would be northern. They've moved up north, and it's families. It's not just a bunch of single Russian people. It's like droves of families of Russians everywhere, and everyone's just like, what happened? What? It used to be Chinese.
Right. I remember
now
the menus were Chinese and Russian. I thought
you remember the Chinese.
No, just on the menus. There were 3 menus. There were Chinese menus, there were Russian menus, and then there was the English, or the 4 Thai as well. And I didn't understand why there was a Chinese menu and a Russian menu. Yeah,
it was a planned destination. There were hotels and groups that would make packages of your wedding in Thailand, and so it was a destination. But that dried up like everything else when
COVID.
Yeah.
Do you remember my umbrella, the black and white printed one? I always had my umbrella, and I would use that. I thought I would use that for rain. I discovered that the umbrella was useful for the sun, but not only that, to block the sun. So I would walk around with my umbrella, not for the rain, but to protect me from the sun, but also from falling snakes.
Falling snakes from the trees.
Yes, it's happened to me more than once, more than twice. So yeah, it's a big joke now that, umbrellas are not just for the rain or the sun. It's to protect you from falling snakes.
Falling snakes. And for those of you that don't know, at my house, I've had the geckos in my house. I've had the tuke. For those of you that have ever been to Thailand, a tuke is a lizard that's about 1 foot or more longer. That one. I've had two of those in my house. One snake inside, one snake outside, and two scorpions outside.
Oh man.
That's but I live right at the edge of a jungle, a small jungle, but a jungle nonetheless. The falling snakes, where did you encounter them? On the beach?
There was one on the beach, yeah. And then another time there was a pathway that had a lot of big trees. It was, I can't even remember. It was almost like a shortcut to the main road. Yeah, I'll never forget the sound of a snake slapping concrete.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it fell in front of me. And so I thought, thank goodness I had an umbrella, but it did fall in front of me. So
oh my, a green snake?
It was a green snake.
Yeah. Those are trees. Yeah, trees. The one that got into my house was a green snake, and it was chasing a gecko. So the gecko went into my house through the screen in my bathroom. The snake busted through the screen and got stuck halfway. But the snake was crawling on the side of my concrete wall, and I've never seen a snake slither on a vertical wall. I was like, so, and then once it got in the bathroom all the way, it went around a towel rack and it just wrapped around.
Oh.
So I knew it was a tree snake, but this is going to freak a lot of people out there. Be like, I'm never coming to Thailand.
What about my monitor lizard story? Do you remember that one? It was
we didn't even mention the monitor lizards.
And I was in the pool, and I was eye to eye with a giant lizard. It's not what you want to see when you're relaxing. So
guys, at her house, she had a small pool. And
no, this was at the other house, the party house, the big house. Do you remember? Oh, you never went there. We had 3 houses or 3 stays.
Yeah, you moved. So no, I didn't go to the other one. Okay.
It was a big party with a big pool. And it was way back there, and it was next to the jungle. We call it the jungle house.
The jungle house. So tell the story about you getting the monitor lizard. For those of you that don't know what a monitor lizard is, imagine a 6-foot lizard that's not an iguana, and scarier looking.
Yeah, big long claws. Anyways, I was just in the pool standing around, and I looked over, and it was a big patio. And there was this giant lizard looking right at me. And the funny thing is, I tried to get out of the pool the wrong way, where there were no steps, or I was just so scared, so nervous that I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to climb out where there was a filter fountain or something.
Oh God.
And I finally did get out and just ran up the stairs because it was a 2-story house.
Yeah, monitor lizards are horrific to look at. Some of them can be quite scary. As a matter of fact, a mutual friend of ours named Rod, he's got one now that lives underneath his outdoor patio.
Yeah.
And he has a dog, and the dog sees it and just flips out. I think I have a picture. If I do, I'm going to put it in the video here. But these things are typically afraid of humans. They don't want to be in contact, but if they bite you, it's very bad because like most lizards, they have poison on their teeth. So you have to go to the hospital if you get. But we're scaring everybody away from Thailand now. We got monitor lizards, geckos, toucans, scorpions, and snakes falling from the sky.
Big spiders. There was the huntsman.
I haven't.
The bathroom.
Well, don't say that because I don't like big spiders. I have the small spiders in my bathroom. My bathroom, I'll see little small spiders drinking the water or whatever, but I haven't had a problem with that.
I should send you the pictures of the monitor lizard and the big spider.
Yeah, do. I'll put them in, and we'll show the people. I don't have any pictures of the toucan. I wish I could, but a toucan is a lizard with some really messed up teeth. That's about a foot long, and they're just creepy. Thai people are petrified of toucans and monitor lizards. I'm not as scared of monitor. As a matter of fact, I've run several out of bars before because they'll get in underneath the bar and sleep.
Mm-hmm.
and I'll hear the girls opening the bar start screaming somewhere, and I run to see what the problem is. True story. And it's a monitor lizard, and they've got, you know, brooms, and they're standing on top of bar stools, and I just like, give me the broom, because again, they don't like humans as well, but you put them in a corner like any other animal,
Sure.
they're gonna.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer right now, but maybe we can do this again sometime. But
Okay.
I just wanted to get a perspective of a woman being in Thailand, and again, time went by so fast. We're already, you know, we're already 20 minutes in, so I just won't keep you any longer on this one. But we'll see. Maybe people want to hear more from you, and we can do this again, because our timing is 15 hours off. It's not easy.
To find the mutual time.
Yeah,
this is perfect timing for me.
Yeah, so it's evening for you, and it's noon, little after noon for me. So it works for me. Lunchtime for me, and nighttime for you, and yeah. For you, you got a glass of wine with you? No?
I do, actually.
I do. Well, good. Well, cheers to that then.
Cheers.
Well, I'm going to let you go. And everyone, again, this was Elaine from California. Elaine, say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye. Have a great night.
Day, night? We don't know. All right. Thanks so much. And I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye.